God, that was close. Mara. Oh, no!
Oh my God, are you okay?
Mara, which channel is the stream on?
Mine!
You rampant slag.
Welcome, everyone. Good to see you all. We are back for another Talk Nerdy. It is on my channel.
No, it's not. It's on my channel.
No, I'm saying it's on my channel again. Well, I'll open up this article you sent, but I do have like a screen article talking about the same thing, basically. So about Amazon and Rings of Power with the Tolkien estate if they cancel it. Yeah. I was like, oh, it's like one of those like where it's like what is it? Where it's like, you know, it's like oh darn. Oh darn.
Oh no.
Anyway, yeah, but who knew? Who knew? Fucking around with actual lore and pissing off Tolkien fans would have an impact. So, like I said, I've been telling people for like, you know, a long while now. Now, I'm not saying that they're exactly going to cancel after 3 seasons, but I've been telling people there's at least going to be 3 seasons because an article I read a while back said that while the deal is for 5 seasons, they only officially greenlit 3. So they're not exactly off the hook if they don't go the full 5 seasons necessarily, but they won't exactly be hit as hard as they normally would if they were to cancel it before the 3rd season. So, and well, Amazon is the definition of insanity. But anyway, before I say hello to the chat, Steph, let everybody know where they can find you and how you did not realize Outlast Trials is part of the Outlast universe.
Listen.
Oh, it's that game?
No. I think like when we were choosing the game, I was like, let's play Outlast Trials, all right? Because I remember like we had, I think we had discussed the Outlast Trials like previously, and I remembered it because I got it. It was like in my Steam catalog, so I was just like, oh okay.
I don't remember
discussing it.
I don't remember discussing the Trials one with you. You showed me that you got the Outlast game, and I said, yeah, but I never mentioned Trials because I haven't played it.
No. Disparu mentioned the Trials. Miss Disparu. Yeah, I said Miss Disparu.
Miss Baru.
Disparu mentioned the Trials, so I was like, okay, yeah, we can play that. And it was for like Halloween time, and I was like, oh, it's October, and I remembered that conversation. So I was like, let's play it. It's October, and then like. I didn't realize it was Outlast thing. I was just thinking like I seen a bunch of people play it, so I was like, oh okay, well, cool. It's a scary game, but I didn't. And then when I suggested it, he's like, you do realize that this is the same game made by the same developers that made Outlast. You were like standing at the wall for like 2 hours. I was like, oh
yeah, standing at the wall for 2 hours while I yelled at you to just do something.
Yeah. So, but I don't. Next week is going to be Battlefield 6.
Oh yeah, I figured that. But you do have to play Massacre at the Mirage.
He goes, Disparu goes, next week I'm playing Battlefield 6, so you can choose this week. I was like, all right, let's do it. Outlast.
That would be like that would have been like pulling your, you know, twisting your arm to play Battlefield 6. Like,
at least I know.
I'll pick this week. We'll play Battlefield 6 next week. I think that would have been like
Battlefield 6.
This is like the same woman. This is the same woman who is like, who I shit you not, chat, and I'll say hello to everyone. When the beta happened, all right, the Saturday after, it was the second weekend, the Saturday after, basically, all I did was boot up the game because all I wanted to do was go in and add attachments to my weapon, and the game hadn't even fucking loaded yet. And I get this message, this DM, you're playing Battlefield without me? In all caps. The game hadn't even loaded entirely.
That's right.
I shit you not.
That's right. It was like, I swear it was like cracked to me at the time. I was like, what? That's right, because I saw it, like, I was at my computer and I saw it pop up and I was like, oh.
Here's the kicker, chat. She wouldn't have been able to play anyway because she was not. She was going out.
I was.
So she was going out, but she was mad at me for booting up the game.
Well, if I had known that you were playing, I wouldn't have left.
First off, I told you the Friday before, the night before, that I would play it about the same time. I wouldn't stream it, but I'd play it about the same time because I mentioned other people were there and they can vouch for me who were in playing along with us. But all I fucking did is I just want to look at the attachments. That's all I want to do, and to be able to do that, I have to boot up the game. That's the kind of how it works.
That's right. I remember that. I was so mad.
You were so mad. And like I said, it hadn't even completely booted up. I was still staring at my desktop when I got the DM. My kids were like, "You're adding attachments without me."
I was so angry. I was like, I'm having fun playing this game.
I know. I know. So I already have it pre-installed. So it's ready to go. When I won't be able to stream it Friday and Saturday, but I'll be able to play it with Steph and Disparu. Because I'm pretty sure they'll have at least one opening next Sunday since we're taking a break from D&D for this month. But welcome, everyone.
Steph went, hell nah.
Yeah, she went, hell nah.
Steph gets angry. Sorry. That's my spiciness in me.
She was picture Kirby with the shank. That's pretty much the image I have. Just ready to shank you.
Yeah,
anyway.
I was like, what friends are you playing with?
And and instead of just looking at instead of just looking at the screen and just seeing that there was no one, no indication of playing with. That's all she had to do was look at that and see that there's no playing with underneath my name. That was it.
Mara was like, who are you playing with?
That's what it was like. That's what it was like. She's getting her shank out, and I'm ready to shiv me if I walk past
What's
her.
happening? Who are you playing with?
So next week I'll be playing with her, so she'll be fine. And I'll tell you this, Steph. If I boot up the game Friday and Saturday, I'm not planning on playing with anyone, but if you're free, I won't be streaming it, but if you're free, you can join. How about that?
Okay.
All right.
Shout out to Steph's Toys.
So you heard it here, chat. I told Steph I'm not planning on playing with anyone Friday or Saturday, but she's free to join. If I do boot up the game, probably not Friday, but definitely Saturday. All right? Oh, no, not Saturday, because I'm watching it Friday. I'll try to play a little bit on Friday.
Too.
So, I haven't. Somewhere. No, I packed it away. But I have several knives.
No, it was a toy.
Oh, I have real knives. So
It's a toy knife.
Anyway, I was going to show one of my knives off, and I was like, oh shit, I packed it away.
I do have a teeny knife, though. Look at my baby's knife. It's so little.
That's a shiv.
My baby knife.
That's a shiv. That's where she just walks past and goes up, and then just walks away. Hits your spleen and watches you bleed out as she walks away. Anyway, chat. Welcome everyone. From the top, I see Anthony. Hello, good to see you. Trey, I know you're in the chat still. This is my PayPal. As I've been saying, my Borderlands streams. While I don't expect anyone, she double fisted, ladies and gentlemen.
I have two.
She double fisted. She double fisted. Don't do this. Don't do this. Anyway. All right. Just trust me. Just trust me to not do that motion. Let's just
Why not?
just trust me. Do you trust me?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
put them away. I'm putting them
All
away.
right, just don't do that motion.
I'm putting them away.
But all right, what I earn on PayPal, and I'm hoping to do it well before Halloween. But any donations I very much appreciate it because I'm going to be returning to my goth look. Basically,
Goth play?
goth look.
Goth.
Yeah, so basically I'll be darkening my hair a little bit, and I'm going to be adding some red highlights to it. That's the plan. So
Ooh.
donations plus donations also go towards cosplay streams. So that's my Mad Moxie costume.
Mart, you need to give me your address so I can Amazon you some makeup.
Okay.
Some makeup.
Okay, I'll DM you. Remind me after the
Yeah.
stream. I'll DM you.
Okay.
That's my Mad Moxie costume. All right, and I'll be wearing that on my Borderlands stream. So, like I said, donations are appreciated to my PayPal because they go directly to me, and I will be returning to, like I said, my goth look.
I want to start wearing red lipstick, but I don't know how it would look.
That's always. I miss not because I'm not saying every store doesn't do this, but around here, it used to be there would be samples. You could test against your skin to see how it would look, say lipstick or whatever.
Yeah.
And most times I can't find any place, so I'm I'd have to buy it to actually see how it looks on me, and I'm well, I'm shit out of luck.
I have some. But I don't know why I feel like it makes me look older.
Oh, maybe it's just
It reminds me of my aunties,
maybe
of my tias.
it doesn't work with your skin tone.
I think that's why it reminds me of my tias.
So,
but I want to wear red lipstick.
I don't know if you're still in the chat, Stig, but hello, good night, go to sleep. Hello, Chaluk. Hello, Turbo Phil. Wiley Dave, what is up? So I missed saying hello to you on Kick because I know you were on Kick, and at some point I don't know why alerts don't work on Twitch, but I know some people have redeemed Take a Festive Shot. I'm gonna have to look through and see how many there are. Basically, so I still have my shot glasses. So
I forgot we do have shot super chats, don't we?
So either that or PayPal to me. What I'll do is I'll find some alcohol that I have and get my shot shot glass out, which is
that becomes Aunt Glotty. Yeah.
So
we could do that.
Donos, I think I still have
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I got my shot glass here. Appreciate it. Psychotic Mongoose, hello. Last October mail. Hashtag kiss the one-eyed snake. Yep.
What?
I tend to do
is that
more
in your game?
Do you know what a one-eyed snake is?
I don't know. Doesn't he watch your streams?
He watches.
Is that a joke from your stream?
It's not referring to my game. Just don't worry. It's not referring to my game. Just say you don't know and we'll move on.
I don't know.
Have you heard the term trouser snake?
Sure.
Okay, we're moving on.
Sure.
Smallville Man, hello, good to see you. Cappy Nova, what is up? Ya boy Craig, hello, with hearts. Thank you so much, ya boy Craig. Mike Noss, what is up?
Boy.
Daniel Stewart, good to see you. Tazrin, what is up? I'm skipping your chat. Ya boy Craig. Brandon Blair, what is up? Mike Hill, good to see you. Where's the foot cam? I don't have one.
You should get one.
For PayPal.
You should get one. No, you should get one. And when you hit a $300 goal, boom, turn on the foot cam.
How would I set? Are there actual foot cams, or do I just get a?
No, you just set up a second camera, and then you turn it on.
If I put one on my throne and someone gets it for me, then I'll try to set it up. All right.
Let's go.
All right.
Someone gift her a camera.
So, but for PayPal donations, I will take a shot and maybe show one of my feet on stream today. So, 1, One of my feet.
She's like a toe,
Yes.
a single pinky toe.
Dangle a toe in front of the camera.
Oh my god!
So they better not cancel Rings of Power. Myra still got to. No, they're going to do season 3. They're not going to cancel it before season 3. They're still doing season 3. I just don't know after season 3. So, Soul Assassin, hello. What is up? You get that blast me out of the chat, last toxic mail. If I'm missing saying it, hello, didn't I do apologize? Does that mean Steph will be playing a horror game every week? I want her to play Massacre at the Mirage.
What's that?
I told you about it. It's the love
I've
letter
heard
to
of
like
it.
80s, 90s B slasher horror movies, basically.
Oh yeah, you told me about it last week.
Yeah. I would say it's a short game, but it's like short for me. It's kind of like dog years to human years, basically normal gaming hours for me, Steph gaming hours if she plays it. So pretty much it took me about a little over 2.5 hours to play it. It might take her a day. Like in terms of total 24 hours to play it. I'm just saying.
It's true.
I'm just saying. So, but she has to play it, like at least start it. I see you, Gravy. Like it jumps on me. Che, what is up? Prone position is being added to the last Toxic Male Sutra. There's Disbrew. I didn't expect her to like FPS.
Oh man, it was fun. I got into it.
Yep.
I didn't. Yeah.
Hey, Topher. I was just like, how dare you play Battlefield 6 when I'm leaving the house?
Well, if I had known, I wouldn't have.
I
left.
did tell you.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did. The Friday before.
I forgot.
Well, okay, what is it,
I need
Steph? Either I
reminders.
didn't, what is it, Steph? Either I didn't tell you or you forgot. Which
Well,
is
then
it?
I need reminders.
All right, hey. I'll send you. This is your daily reminder, Steph, that I'm going to be playing this at this time. When you hear the tone, the time will be 9 p.m. and I'll be playing Battlefield 6.
What do you have to do? Just send me.
Yeah, pretty much. This is why she's hey chat. This is why
Send me
she's
voice
hey.
messages.
Okay, I'll send you a voice message next time. Wait, bitch. I'm booting up Battlefield 6.
Yeah.
We're not talking. Yeah, you're in the wrong chat if you're expecting politics talk. We might talk a little bit because there is an article that kind of brings up politics. So at least you'll be happy there. Jarrell, hello. Yeah, shout out to Steph's Toys. You send a voice message now. Do you want me to play it on stream without listening to it first?
You can if you want. It's nothing bad.
Look, this is how you send a voice chat. You do it like this. See, this is. I'm doing it on stream. I'm sending you a voice chat.
When you're muted, so I don't know what you're doing. But that was all right. Again, if I missed anyone, I do apologize. Great, Gravy, I did see you. Energy, hello. Yeah, that was just clipped. Yep. Richard Dower 4chan already has the clip. Yeah. I'm saying donations are appreciated. I have the Mad Moxie cosplay. Technically, we did do that thing. Definitely, we did do that thing where, like, for a certain amount, we would do shots. Mara needs to cosplay as Steph, and Steph is Mara. That would be interesting.
That would be cool.
That would be interesting, actually.
Oh my god. We should do that. We shouldn't even tell anybody. Just like boot up a stream, you know, boot up a Talk Nerdy, and then we're just like opposites. Or we're each other.
There you go. It would work. I just had to. I don't have too many baseball caps. That's the only issue I think I have.
I have a ton.
Mhm.
They're in a basket. right here. There, I have a ton in a basket, and I only wear like 2, maybe 3. I have 3 favorites that I wear out of this whole basket.
Pretty much. You're Barmy. Hello.
I didn't live under a rock.
Let's see. When's the horror movie watch along? So while I did a watch along on Discord of Scream yesterday on my Discord. Not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday, I'll be doing a watch party of Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. So let's see.
I changed my hat.
You should have said anything to see how many people noticed. Hello, Calix. Shadow Ward Child. Hello, hello. Yeah, $500. You gotta pay me like the quartering pays the females to be on his stream. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that Screenrant article.
Now, do I have to cut my hair?
No,
Thank you. Or like wear a wig? Should I
just wear a
more
wig. That's what I'd be doing. Is just wearing like one of my long black wigs, like my cosplay wigs. I think because I still
You do. Maybe
Or
I can
something.
like style my hair to where I put it up halfway. Like
something like that. If I get
that.
enough
Like I
of
can
my
probably curl my hair. No, the curls won't work. I have to. My hair is way
Hello,
too
curl?
long right now. Like
that's
it is. I need a haircut. Like
part of the
it
reason
is-
why. Yeah.
it is. It's way too long. It goes like way past my waist.
Mine's
It's
not
to the
that long,
point.
but it's long. It's too long for me. So
Yeah, it's way too long. Like I need a haircut. It's way past my bottom. Like it's too long.
but again, donations to my PayPal. I'll take a shot. I think it's all this. Yeah, I have alcohol left. I'll take a shot, and I'll use it towards basically returning to my goth look.
Let's go.
So, and donos to my PayPal would be appreciated. It's pinned. So, Tina's asked if you ever had short hair. I have. Years
Yes,
ago.
I have actually.
Mhm.
I've had really short hair. So I actually my hair was probably this long and I cut it into a pixie cut one time so that way I could donate it. I wanted to donate my hair because it was really long. So I cut it as short as you could cut it in order to donate it to Locks of Love. I think that's what it was. I think it was Locks of Love. And they yeah, so I donated my hair.
Yep.
But it didn't take long to grow back because my hair grows like really super fast.
So Steph is almost sitting on her hair, pretty much.
Yeah. I can sit on it.
But
I'm gonna
anyway,
cut it soon.
finally got through everyone. If I miss anyone again, I do apologize, but we kind of need to get started on some of these articles, and I have a few. Some of some Steph sent me, and some about Rings of Power. Some about the box office this weekend because The Rock is realizing he's not a box office draw, or he's not as much of a box office draw as he maybe used to be years ago, because his movie, The Smashing Machine, only debuted at $6 million for a movie that was a $50 million budget. Fast and the Furious movies are kind of on the line a little bit. Amazon is photoshopping the guns out of the James Bond posters because, God forbid, James Bond be shown holding a gun. Then you have the cancel Netflix thing happening. And so apparently Disney favorability, this is what Steph sent, plummets among both Democrats and Republicans after Kimmel fiasco study finds. So we'll see about that, because that's a little bit of politics because of what happened with Jimmy Kimmel. Yep, Rock's ego is taking a deserved hit recently, pretty much. Yeah, so we'll talk about again the fact that they did it, pretty much. And they did it and thought no one would notice. No one would notice. So, oh, and if we get to it, basically, James Gunn is, well, he hasn't exactly come out and said it, leaving the possibility open of a bisexual Killer Croc in the DCU. But, so what do you want to talk about first, Steph?
Whatever you have planned.
Let's see. Well, let's talk. Well, let's get Rings of Power shit out of the way. So, where's my share screen? This gets me. The fact that they actually typed this out unironically. J.R.R. Tolkien wouldn't hate the Rings of Power. He wouldn't hate the abomination that is the Rings of Power that bastardizes the lore he created. This is the same man, all right, who's like a stout perfectionist, all right, and believes wholeheartedly in respecting existing lore and canons, like, you know, when he kind of borrowed inspiration from different, like, mythologies and other lore, he did so respectfully. This is just butchering his work. So, I'll admit I have some bias here. Oh, no shit. What's your name? Angel Shaw. I'll admit I have some bias here because she enjoyed Rings of Power. So, visually, she finds it visually breathtaking and a good deal of fun. That's what you say when you can't think of anything legitimately anything legitimate positive in what you're watching. It's visually breathtaking. That's what you fucking say when you can't come up with anything genuinely positive to say about whatever it is you're talking about. Okay. Mm-hmm. To hear many tell it, Tolkien would be in a rage if he were alive to see Rings of Power. This would be in response to, according to them, the presentation of Galadriel as a warrior. Yes, because she never was depicted as such. The confused timeline, yeah, because it's all over the fucking place. I have no idea when the events are supposed to be taking place in this fucking timeline, because you have events that take place hundreds of years later and events that take place hundreds of years earlier, all in one fucking constrained timeline. The skin color of the characters, yeah, because you're not respecting, like, it's a mythology of, like, literally the United Kingdom. It's like he basically is creating mythology for the United Kingdom. So guess what? I'm sorry. It's not D&D. It's not Dungeons and Dragons. And even the existence of baby orcs. Yeah, because that's not how they were fucking created. From these viewers' point of view, Tolkien would demand changes or wish the show taken straight off the air. Yeah. I don't think he would demand it to be taken straight off the air, but he would have something to say about it. So, Tolkien was openly critical. You just say we can't know what he would think of the adaptation, but he was openly critical of literature and media. But we can't know. I don't know if she contradicts herself in this fucking article. So, all the same, Tolkien willingly sold the screen rights for The Lords of the Rings. This was famously done out of financial necessity, and shortly after, Tolkien expressed his belief that no film could do his story justice. So yeah, as much as I love the Lord of the Rings movies, they could not do his story justice.
No, not at all.
So what does it say? He explained that an adaptation must have either very profitable terms indeed, Amazon did not make that at all, or absolute author's veto on objectionable features or alterations. They did not. Simon Tolkien is not even doing that either. Because if he were actually having absolute veto on objectionable features and alterations, we would not be getting the Rings of Power, because there are objectionable features and alterations in the depiction of Galadriel, in the depiction of Elrond, in the depiction of Gil-galad, in the depiction of every fucking character in this story, because those are in name only. So to say that it passes that fucking test is laughable at best. So we're not going to go into the entire article
So
because
are they trying to say that Lord of the Rings is? I'm sorry, not Lord of the Rings. Rings of Power is what Tolkien would have wanted. Is that what this is trying
they're
to
saying
say?
Tolkien would not have hated it, that he would have approved
Oh,
it. They're saying he would not have hated it. The staunch perfectionist and basically purveyor of all literature, or basically like he was a voracious reader, basically. To kind of like put it into a little bit of perspective, his stories, he created a language first and then created a mythos around the language. Pretty much. That's how intricate. That's not like how much intricate knowledge Tolkien had of other languages. That he was able to create a language and then create a mythos around it. And they're saying, oh, like somehow claiming that that Rings of Power would have passed the test. I'm just saying. However, chat. This is why at least Amazon hasn't canceled it as of yet. Because if they were to cancel it, how much Amazon would owe the Tolkien estate if it cancels the Rings of Power before season 5? All right, so as a report from the Anklers, Leslie Goldberg reveals new information on the Rings of Power, including how much Amazon would have to pay the Tolkien estate if it canceled the series. Among other details, it's mentioned that Amazon's initial deal was for 5 seasons. All right, they only officially greenlit 3, but it's for 5 seasons. They'd have to pay a kill fee of $20 million per season.
So if they don't do 4 or 5, they would have to pay $40 million.
Yeah, if they don't do seasons 4 and 5 for whatever reason, they'd have to pay the Tolkien estate $40 million.
Honestly, that's cheaper than probably making the actual show.
At this rate, it would be.
that would be cheaper than making the actual show. Just pay the kill fee.
Yeah, just pay the kill fee. It would be cheaper. At this rate, at this fucking point in time, it would be cheaper. They only have to pay $20 million a season, not an episode, a season. Because they're filming season 3.
Yeah, just do it. Just pay the $20 million. Like, do it per season, $40 million, and you're done. All right, you're done. Yeah. Who's the guy? Because at this point, I feel like the Lord of the Rings of Power show is just who's the guy that Bezos? Is that his name?
Jeff Bezos is
Bezos.
Amazon, yeah.
Yeah, at this point, it's just his like little side project. He's just like, I don't care. I like it. This is what I want. It's like an ego thing. Like, just stop. Just stop making it. Pay the $40 million and move on, because this is costing. Oh my god, I can't speak. This is costing way more than that.
Okay, here it is. Just to put it into perspective, chat. These numbers are likely not what Prime Video hoped for when it purchased the rights to the beloved franchise for $250 million. The first installment cost $465 million, not including marketing costs.
Holy fuck!
Just the first. It's $40 million would be less than 10% of this.
Do it. Well, what was the actual like cost that they had put out? It was like a projected cost because it was going to be like one of the most expensive shows in history, and I think that they put out a projected cost at the beginning of like the Rings of Power, reporting on it, saying like how much it was going to cost Amazon.
It was actually close to $1 billion, I think, at one point, because like the purchase rights were $250 million, and then nearly $500 million for just the first installment, and then you'd include for the second season. It was like going like seasons after the first installment. It was pushing $1 billion at least, I think, like from what I remember. But
I can't remember, but it was I think it was $1 billion. But like at the very end, once they make it, boom. Once they finish it, it was gonna be one of the most expensive series in history.
Pretty much.
Just pay the $40 million and get out of there.
I'm just saying, like, I'm looking at that going, they paid for the rights, $250 million for the rights, $465 million for just the first season, which is $715 million $40 million, like I said, is less than 10% of the budget for the first season. I'd just cut your loss at this fucking point and pay it. Because only 37% of people actually finished Rings of Power season 1. You had a 60-some% drop from season 1 to season 2. All right. They tried to spin it that like the numbers for like the last episode, basically, like, oh look at these numbers, like, oh, it's doing so well. Meanwhile, it's because people waited for all the episodes to drop and then they just binged it rather than watch it one per week, basically. But they tried to spin it as such that it was such a success. So yeah, I'm with Steph. Just fucking pay it. It's just
Get rid of it.
They're calling it a hefty fee, and like I said, it'd be like less than 10% of what it costs for the first season alone. Just do it.
Get rid of it. Because I think like Harry Potter, the new Harry Potter show is I thought I read something where it was like shaping up to be incredibly expensive as well for HBO Max.
Mhm.
But at the very least, they have something that will help because they're reusing sets
Mhm.
From the Harry Potter movies. But Rings of Power, aren't they like building everything? It's all brand new, which is why everything's just completely skyrocketing.
Pretty much. Just about. You know, they moved. They like, you know, the Lord of the Rings movies were filmed in New Zealand, and they moved the production from New Zealand to UK studios. All right, which would require them to build sets versus using like an actual location, like, you know, what Lord of the Rings did. So that got added to the cost, and because Middle Earth is so expansive, you're going from one location to another. So they had to basically build a set for Numenor. Then they had to build a set for Erebor. Not Erebor. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but they had to build multiple sets.
Well, you know, I'm gonna order something from Amazon and, you know, help pay the next season help fund the next season of Rings of Power just for you, Mara.
Yeah, they also cut down a whole forest to film a scene. Just one scene. They cut down like a bunch of trees just to film a scene.
Oh my gosh.
And I think at one point they actually put like horses in danger for what they were filming, because like they risked the horses like tripping and breaking like their ankle, like, you know, bones for one scene. I remember like reading like they risked the lives of the animals for this part.
Wow, yeah. I didn't know a horse died.
Yeah.
Well, damn. I haven't really been paying attention to any like Rings of Power stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm like to film like a, you know, part of it, like, you know, part of a season. They actually risk the lives of horses. You know, we were supposed to have on set like no animals were harmed during the making of it. Yeah, they harmed horses for the filming.
So they can't put that.
They can't put that. No, they cannot fucking put it. They cannot fucking put it.
They're like, animals were harmed, unfortunately.
Yeah, the animals were harmed.
Oh my gosh.
So
it had a heart attack before it went on set because it didn't want to be in the show. That's not true?
Oh, but the RSPCA did kick up a fuss when that happened.
I read that thinking it was true. I was like, it had a heart attack?
It had a heart attack? It didn't want to be. It really. It really did have a heart attack, but it was not because it did not want to be on the show. It did have a heart attack.
I thought he was making a joke.
So, anyway. So, what do I have? No. Again.
Soul Assassin says, I remember there were so many issues shooting Rings, like God was saying no. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, pretty much. So for PayPal donations, I'll take a shot. Because after that, reading those, a screamer article about how it's Long Island Iced Tea. It's the last of the Long Island Iced Tea.
Oh. Their studio caught fire that same week?
I'm saying, like, there were so many signs to not continue filming these seasons that Amazon just ignored it.
Oh
And they
my
just added
God.
to the cost. And now, again, just pay the kill fee. It would be cheaper than moving forward after season 3.
Yeah.
It would be cheaper. Because
Oh my
Amazon
God.
could easily make that back. Easily make that 40 million back. They cannot make
In
a billion
day.
plus back easily.
In a day.
Yeah. So. But anyway, chat. So let's see. Speaking of Amazon, let's just segue to this real fast. Again, they Trey pointing out that they put him back, but let me just zoom out. They removed the guns from the James Bond posters. See, Sean Connery's supposed to be holding a gun there.
Mm-hmm.
He's supposed to be holding a gun. He's supposed to be holding a gun. So.
What was this for? Because I saw this floating around Twitter the other day. What is this poster for?
Well, basically, Amazon, because Amazon don't they have now? Is it Amazon or whatever, like access to MGM films or something? Let's see. Prime Video has made changes to its posters where Bond was initially holding. The new Photoshop James Bond posters bear little resemblance to the franchise. So I think they just removed.
Well, no, it has to be.
Basically, when they're kind of promoting movies, they'll promote them as like posters, and they just photoshopped the iconic gun out. So
yeah, because I saw this the other day. Wall Street Mav.
I'm gonna respond to something. So
share my screen.
What? No. What?
Share my screen.
I'll do it. Let me go back. I have to respond to a text from my mom. Oh, come on. I gotta remove what I can't just add this to the stage.
Yeah, see, I saw Wall Street Mav saying like Amazon has had digital. Oh my God, I'm sleepy. Amazon had digitally removed all the guns from James Bond movie art. Next, they'll probably eliminate any scenes from the movies with guns. Ridiculous. But like, why do they have this art? Like, what is this art for? Is it?
I think just basically it's like promotion for the movies. It's kind of like just I don't think it's like anything like other than that. Should play some with the walkie-talkies. I don't think it's just basically they wanted to promote the movies, but again, God forbid, the guns are still there. My mom just keeps texting me.
And when did they do that? When did they put it out? Was it for Bond Day?
I don't know when exactly they put it out. Basically. Just replacing old cover art on the thumbnails, basically. So it's like, for the thumbnails when you're looking at the movies, it replaces the old cover art, according to Dario.
That is pretty.
And I don't think it was like for specifically like Bond Day. It's just like they just changed it.
Look at this. It's a sneak peek at the upcoming James Bond remasters in 8K.
That's exactly what it's going to look like.
Dude, like, why do you need to do that? That's so ridiculous to Photoshop the guns out. I mean, it's like you're saying that they don't exist in the franchise, right? You're trying to PG, not even G, like you're not even PG. You're trying to like rated G.
It's like, when like you're a little kid and you're pretending.
Yeah, well, they're trying to sterilize
these posters.
they're trying to sterilize these posters. It's very anti-gun marketing. And it's everybody knows that James Bond
James
that
Bond.
James Bond uses a gun and drinks martinis and
Specifically
flirts with
Walther-
women.
Specifically a Walther PPK, which is his like weapon of choice.
Yeah, to do that, it's just that's so ridiculous. You're sterilizing this.
You're sterilizing one of the most masculine archetypes in film history. Pretty much. Like James Bond.
I don't know why they did that. I'm trying to figure out why they did that.
There's no logical reason.
Oh,
why.
so they removed all of the guns used to promote the films on Prime Video.
Yeah. So I'm saying there's no logical reason why they would have done it.
I like what this person says right here. Who is this? Sir Holt. Hold on. Sharing this. Amazon bosses remove all guns from James Bond artwork used to promote films on Prime Video. Weird, because every recent Amazon Prime action movies or series I've watched features multiple women using guns to kill multiple men. Amazon, your main export is guns are fine when women use them to kill men. So, like, they have these still up. This is Disparu's favorite movie, by the way. This one.
Oh my god.
She's holding two. She's holding two. One in each hand. Take the guns out of her hand. Put a flag in it. Put a flag in it. Because if you're going to remove guns, then really remove guns. Why James Bond? Because he's the ultimate masculine hero? Is that why?
He's an incredibly masculine hero. He's a man. He's pretty much just about the epitome of masculinity. But it's okay for them to have guns.
This guy says, Play Dirty 2025, where a former South American death squad Latina kills a dozen men with an AR-15. G20, Viola Davis shoots her way out of a terrorist siege at the G20 summit. Assassin, in just the first 4 minutes, an 18-year-old girl kills 20 men armed in hand-to-hand combat. Ballerina, Ana de Armas' character, assembles a gun in 14 seconds and takes down her male foes. Butterfly, the female assassin, uses guns to take out male Sudanese finance minister and his entire security detail. So, yeah, if you're going to remove guns, then go all in. Do it. Take them away from the women, too. Don't just single out James Bond.
They're not going to. Because rules for thee, not for me. Like, rules for thee, not for me. So they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. They are hypocrites. G20. I just about had, like, I can't imagine how Disparu felt, but I just about had a conniption when she was compared to Winston Churchill. When her character was compared to Winston Churchill, I nearly crashed out in front of my monitor.
I don't know. From what I know, he loved the movie.
Or maybe. So, but like I said, I nearly crashed out.
I didn't even watch it. I watched just Bruce's review. That's as far as I got. I didn't even watch it.
I watched that abomination. I was like, fucking hell.
Someone said they quietly put the guns back in, but I'm looking.
Hold on. What? Come on. Why do you keep asking Amazon? Why do you keep asking me if I want to change my address?
Because it wants to know where to find you. That's why.
Obviously, Prime Video.
Wants to find you, Mara. James Bond. I'm searching. Bond 50. Is it this? 50th anniversary? I don't know. I don't see it, the full poster for them, so yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know. I need to finish watching all the Bond films.
I'm on Amazon Prime Video, and those aren't the thumbnails, but at the same time, there's still no gun. It's like, oh shit, they changed the thumbnails. But again, but they changed his images where he's not holding a gun, from what I'm seeing on Amazon. So it's like, for example, You Only Live Twice shows Bond and Little Nelly. All right. So he's not using a gun there. Spectre is just Daniel Craig standing. I'm saying, like, that's what I'm seeing. Still no gun. It's just basically it's not that they quietly put them back, from what I can see, at least on my end with Amazon Prime. It's they kind of just changed the images, so they removed it from those iconic posters to taking a kind of a screenshot from the movie, and that's the thumbnail. Like, that's the image.
Let's see.
That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
So,
but look, someone made this. Dun, 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 dun. Nerf guns. Nerf guns.
I should not be doxing my information, but here, just to show you, this is what I'm seeing on my screen. See, you know, I'm not going to select anything, so I don't want to show, like, you know, my information. But you see those posters, basically? They just changed it. So it's like it looks like it's, you know, some are like screenshots. It looks like from the actual movie. So it's like, again, still no guns that I'm seeing. So it's like, from what I can tell, all they did was just quietly change the thumbnail, not quietly put the guns back. So, yeah, I'm saying the November Man has Pierce Brosnan holding a gun. He's holding a gun in that, but God forbid he hold a gun as James Bond in his films, in the posters or in the thumbnail. So I'm just saying that's what it looks like Amazon did. So.
I don't know. It seems like they did it just to emasculate it even more.
Obviously. That's all because there's no legitimate reason. Why?
Put them back in.
What?
Put the guns back in. Put them in.
So, well, let's talk about one of Steph's favorite franchises, where it's at least the future of it is a little precarious right now. And that is Fast and Furious. I'm not saying it's like, you know, necessarily, you know, bad situation, but you have Universal wanting to cut the budget of its most important franchise by $140 million. So, oh goody, I can't read the article, but like there's, you know, we can't go into, like, you know, reasoning, at least from this, basically. But let me see if I can find.
Mara, you didn't open the article to see if you
I
could
did,
read
but then it changed it to, like, you know, oh, you need a subscription. Like, you motherfucker. Because like it normally shows the article, and then like when I left and then went back to it, motherfuckers.
I'm trying to see. Okay, so I see that Fast and Furious 11 is stuck in limbo as Universal demands $140 million budget cuts.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I got a Forbes article. That's just fuck off ad. Let's just like show that.
Here, let me put this in the private chat because this one should be a lot easier for you.
So, well, this like should show it. Hold on.
Okay.
Universal Pictures has reportedly insisted that it will only give the green light to the final part in its popular Fast and Furious franchise if its costs come down. Well, this article says $200 million, after the studio spent a staggering $1.1 billion on the last 3 films in the series. Fast X, the latest installment in the series, was released in 2023 and ended on a cliffhanger that set up what is to be expected to be the last ride for Vin Diesel, John Cena, and company. So, Part 2 is expected to be released this year, but the release date was pushed back, with Diesel saying in June that Universal had asked him to gear up for the movie coming out in April 2027. However, the studio hasn't officially announced the movie, and a report in the Wall Street Journal yesterday cast doubt on its future. Yeah. So
I'm trying to find the video where he came on stage and said that like the studio executives had told him, you need to deliver it by April of 2027.
I remember seeing that the studio's like, like saying, hold up, we never told you that.
Yeah, so like he said that like under 3 conditions, he wanted to go back to LA, bring the series back to LA, or bring the franchise back to LA, go to street racing culture, and reunite Dom and Brian.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so this is like, oh, actually no.
Actually no. Yeah, actually no. So that's why I said, the future of the franchise is just a little precarious right now.
So according to the Wall Street Journal, the next sequel doesn't have a completed script and there's no release date. Most of the cast, they don't even have signed deals.
Yeah. So basically, like Vin Diesel said that, and then like now information's coming out from the studio saying, wait a minute, no, we haven't greenlit this. We haven't even signed on everyone who's going to be in the movie. We have no script, and we have no finished script.
And it says that Universal isn't even sure that they want another one unless they slash the budget by $140 million.
It looks like
that could potentially mean that Fast 10 ended on a cliffhanger, and we might not get, unless they slash the budget, we might not get a conclusion to the Fast franchise.
I think they'll find a way.
They probably will.
But
they probably will.
It's like right now you have Vin Diesel saying one thing, and then the studio saying basically back up. Like basically, hold up, player, back up. We haven't greenlit this. Oh man, that actually kind of makes me upset. I'm looking forward to Fast 11. All right. I'm looking forward to Fast 11. I want it to hurry up and get to theaters. But like this past movie, the last movie was technically a bomb because it didn't make a lot of money. Like the budget was so huge. It was very ballooned. And it was the lowest grossing movie in the Fast and Furious franchise. So I don't remember how much it made, but I do remember that. Hold on, let me see how much it made. Fast X. Your Barmy has an idea. Give us a 45-minute movie. Fast 10.5. There you go.
Okay, so the Fast X budget, it was $340 million. $340 million. How much did it make? Box office. Let me look.
Is that just a production budget, I'm assuming? Because you'd have to include marketing to figure out what they would need to make to break even. So
that's including everything. And then it grossed 700 to 715 million worldwide.
Okay, so hold on.
Yeah.
340, that's everything, including budgets or marketing budget.
I think, was that the most expensive Fast movie? I'm pretty sure that's the most expensive Fast movie.
340
I'm pretty
million
sure that's the most
times
one.
2.5. How much did it make total at the box office?
Around 714 million.
Yeah, it did not even break even because it would have needed to make 850 million to break even. If
Yeah, it
that's,
lost
you know,
money.
if that's
It's
accurate.
yeah, so it's understandable as to why they want them to cut the budget. It's
Mhm.
completely understandable. Because I remember when that movie came out, I was like, dude, this movie's not doing very well. It was not doing well at the box
No.
office. I mean, it has the fan base, but I said no
I think
thanks
I
after
think the
watching
first
one.
I think the first two are fine because they're grounded, basically, like, you know, basically there's still a little bit heist in there because, you know, Dom's crew in the first movie, but they're like, you know, basically like, you know, street racing
Yeah.
movies. And then it just like, at least from the fifth movie on, just completely jumped the shark.
They became like agents. They became agents.
So
And not only it also became very like extremely grand as far as like the stunts that they were able to do. They almost became like superhuman.
well,
Nothing
they found a way
could
to send a
hurt
car.
them.
They found a way to send a car to the moon. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like,
They
what?
practically became superhuman. Like nothing could hurt them. They had oh my gosh. Plot armor, like double, triple plot armor. Nothing could hurt them. So you knew that there weren't any stakes, and not only that, but even characters that they killed off, they brought back one way or another, so nobody really died. Like the plot armor is that strong with these
Isn't there
characters.
talk of like Gal Gadot coming back, even though she fell from a moving plane?
Yeah, she was
Like-
at she was at the end of this past movie.
Yeah, I was like, when I heard
cameo at
that,
the end
I
of
was
the
like, wait a minute, she was like falling on her back, that, like, you know, a good several hundred feet off the ground,
Someone caught her, girl. Someone caught her.
onto cement, onto tarmac.
Here's what I think. Because I don't think anybody caught her. Like, what are you gonna do? Time it perfectly to where you land on a trampoline or something? I think she was tied to something. You know, I think she was tied to something and like stayed attached to the plane.
That's gonna be some movie magic because I remember that scene. I remember that scene, and she had nothing tied to her. It would have been like the thinnest, fucking strongest string.
It's gonna be
ever.
the thinnest. It's gonna be the thinnest thing ever.
Strongest string ever.
Yeah, the thinnest, strongest string that Han couldn't see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's right. Yeah, Brie Larson was. She was in the movie, dude. There was at one point in the movie, I was like, man, it was when Dom picked her up, and half the screen was just her feet. I was like, dude, why are they doing that to Brie Larson, man? Like her feet looked so like they were this big. They looked so long when he picked her up. It was like a hero shot, and she was like going like this to him, like, and her feet were so huge, dude. I had laughed so hard.
Her feet are natural water skis, pretty much. She can water ski without the skis, pretty much. So, did you see the trailer for the new Anaconda movie?
Do you want to watch it? I did.
I watched it, but we can watch it again, basically.
Yeah, let's watch it and make fun of it.
Yeah. Let me just close these articles.
So yeah. So the last chapter, if it gets made, it remains uncertain.
Yeah, it's a little bit precarious right now. It's a little bit precarious.
Damn, it's in limbo right now. Mm-hmm. How dare you, Vin Diesel? He got me all excited. I was like, hell yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Kevin's about to, like, you know, ring the door, find where Vin Diesel lives, ring his doorbell, and just like shank him with her plastic knife.
Finish the movie. Finish the movie.
She's gonna be like Misery. She's gonna tie him to his chair, basically, and force him to write the script.
Finish the franchise.
Like break his ankles with the sledgehammer, so he can't leave.
Until it becomes like super irritating. Finish the movie.
It's like, for the family. For the family. Like, finish the story. But speaking of The Rock, at least, because The Rock is, I think, like, basically when the movies began jumping the shark is when he came onto the screen in those films. His movie's not doing so well. Now, for all I know, the movie's actually decent. For all I know, the movie's, you know, pretty good. The Smashing Machine. But The Rock is learning a very hard reality lesson, and that is he's not a box office draw. He's not. Maybe at a time he was,
Mm-hmm.
but right now he is not.
I think that
It
The
opened at only
Rock,
6 million.
The Rock was a box office draw for a while. To deny that he wasn't, to say that he wasn't, like, oh, he's not a movie star, he was never a box office draw by himself. He was. At one point, he absolutely was.
Mhm.
Because people went and saw his movies and they enjoyed them. You know, I don't remember who was in that movie. Hang on, let me double check really quick. What's her name? There, I don't even know how to say her last name. Like, no one went to go see San Andreas for Carla Gugino. I don't know how to say her name.
Gugino? Yeah, I know who you're talking
Or
about.
Alexandria Daddario, right? Like, nobody went and saw them for them, right? Or like, it was The Rock. The Rock was the draw to go and see that movie, and people liked that movie. I think that, like, when The Rock started kind of going downhill was a little bit after, was it Skyscraper? Hold on, let me look. It was like it. Let me see.
To
Hang
answer
on.
your question,
I gotta.
Domination, there really wasn't a lot of hype around it. I saw a lot of trailers, and they were kind of the same trailers each time, but not really a lot of hype. The Rundown, I enjoyed The Rundown, and that's like the one he did with Sean William Scott. That I enjoyed. I didn't watch that movie because of The Rock, but I did enjoy that movie. So
2021. Where's Skyscraper? Skyscraper 2020.
there's Scorpion King. So you did that.
Yeah, around Skyscraper. So around 2018. Like, even Rampage. You know, Rampage did pretty good. Did you go to see Rampage for who else was in that movie? Naomi Harris?
Nope. I didn't even watch the movie, but I
I watched that movie. I liked Rampage. Rampage was good.
I would have gone for the monkeys. I would have gone for the big monkey. That's what I would have gone to watch.
I liked it. I thought it was good. But other than that, like, I think that, you know, to say that he wasn't a box office draw, I think he was for a while. It's just that around
Yeah, he was for a while, but like it started, like, you know, not plummeting, but it plateaued, and now like he's like it's been in decline for the past several years.
It has been. And I think that, like, more and more people noticed that when The Rock started launching his independent like brands, like, I think he has a tequila. I think he has a tequila. And I think he has an energy drink. A lot of his
energy drink, yeah,
a lot of his like posts would be, you know, I'm trying to hang out with my family, but don't forget to buy my tequila. Look, you know, he started to become more of like a spokesperson as opposed to just like this guy who likes to work out, you know, someone who like to watch and give you like behind the scenes of his life over on his social medias, because that's kind of what he would use it for, right? He would use his social media to sort of motivate fans, show them what he was eating for working out, show them his crazy ass cheat meals, and show them his workouts, you know, and like, the only reason I know this is because I used to follow The Rock. Like, I would follow him on social media, and I would see those reels, and, you know, he would have a cheat day, and he would have crazy cheat days, but then after a while, after, like, I think at the peak of his movie career was when he started creating his own brands, and so, like, that's when it stopped being like, oh, normal Rock inspirational type content, and more of like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then, like, promote this, you guys go and buy this, it became very disingenuous influencer a little bit, and people didn't like that. People started like pushing back against that, and then more things started coming out about The Rock, like he's kind of difficult to deal with on set,
which I can believe.
He's and he started lying about like the weirdest thing, like In-N-Out Burger. He did like 3 reels of like him going to In-N-Out, and he's like, I've never had In-N-Out. This is my first time at In-N-Out. And like, people are like, why are you lying? It's so weird for you to lie. And then he's like, and I'm going to wash it down with my own brand of blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, okay, so this is why you're lying. You're just pushing your own stuff. So he became very disingenuous and people started like moving away from The Rock because they were just like, okay, yeah, he's gone. Like he's no longer kind of relatable. They got tired of him. And then after that, he started like putting out really shitty movies.
He's no longer the people's champion, basically. So.
Right.
And I would say this, the only reason I think he was decent in the Jumanji reboots, sequels as like movies, is because he was playing against type. Kind of like Jack Black was playing against type, where like, you know, The Rock wasn't playing The Rock. It was a nerd. He was an avatar, so it was a nerd that was kind of like, you know, put into the body of The Rock, basically. So it was that nerdy character that The Rock had to act like. Jack Black had to act like that, you know, that blonde teenager, pretty much. So it's like, I think like that's the reason why it worked.
Well, the reason that movie worked was because of Chris Rock and Jack Black, and honestly, a lot of people
Kevin Hart,
Kevin Hart, not Chris Rock, and a lot of people went and saw that movie because of the relationship that Kevin Hart and The Rock had because of their movie Central Intelligence, and they kept like appearing in each other's social media. So it's really cool promotion, you know, for like the friendship that they had to promote that kind of thing. But then like after a while, it just sort of stopped. And I don't know if they had a falling out or what, but it sort of stopped after a while. So people were speculating like, oh, what happened between them?
Yeah.
What happened? And then you had The Rock doing like that thing with Oprah Winfrey in Hawaii, like donate, asking for donations. And people were kind of like, what are you talking about? You two are like multimillionaire. Oprah's a billionaire. You're asking us to donate? Are you kidding? This is so out of touch.
I remember that happened.
Yeah. And then I believe The Rock came on to promote or to endorse. I can't remember which president. It has to be, I think it had to have been Biden. I'm pretty sure he went on to
it was either Biden or Harris. Basically.
I don't think it was Harris. I think he stayed out of politics this time around.
Yeah, I'm saying, but like, it would have been like either of those two because he definitely came out like supporting the left. So
yeah, he didn't. I don't believe that he promoted anyone this past election. So I'm pretty sure it was Biden. And so people are like, oh my gosh, yeah, The Rock is totally gone. He's full woke. He's drank the Kool-Aid. And so people just completely stopped supporting him. And then all of the stories came out with him trying to take over DC with Black Adam, with all of the back and forth with him and Vin Diesel as well. Didn't look good on him. The back and forth between him and Vin Diesel.
Wrong. Yeah, completely got that character wrong. Then you have like Vin Diesel doesn't like him, so like that was like friction on the sets of like the Fast and Furious movies. And well, to be fair to Vin Diesel, I can kind of see why like he wouldn't like basically Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, because like everything I've seen from The Rock, he's even like this in wrestling. Basically, what you see on like the Hollywood side, that's him in wrestling too, basically. So,
Trey said he ruined the heel.
Yeah, because basically, like, there was a whole setup with the story about how, like, John Cena turns heel.
Yeah, I remember everybody, like, going crazy about that.
Yeah, but The Rock basically fucked Cena over with that storyline. Because there's supposed to be, like, a final boss story, and The Rock was supposed to be a final boss because he was, like, trying to manipulate Cody Rhodes. Yeah. And then The Rock basically just fucked off to go film Moana, basically, and left
Cena. You know why he noped out, right? He noped out because his, I guess, that got so much backlash. That's why he fucked off. Nobody liked it. They hated it. So they didn't continue. They completely just cut it off, and he left.
No, it's not that. It's because people hated it because he left. People were willing to accept Cena as a heel because Vince McMahon never pulled the trigger on that. So people were like, yeah, it's like, this is something new. We would have like seen where it went, basically that storyline, but it wasn't because there was a backlash because Cena turned heel. It was because The Rock basically came, did that, and fucked off.
Yeah,
but it wasn't the backlash.
I don't think that people liked The Rock being there. I think that's why, like,
people were fine. People were fine with The Rock being there up to a point because the final boss looked like a cool storyline. Basically, because of The Rock's relationship to Roman Reigns, like their family, basically. So you have that like tribal bloodline shit, which could have led up to The Rock wrestling Roman Reigns, like his family in the ring, basically. Yeah, more people didn't like Travis Scott because Travis Scott was like, being like, part of that. People hated
I don't
Travis
know who that
Scott.
is.
They didn't dislike The Rock being there. They hated Travis Scott. It's a fucking rapper. That's all I can tell you. He makes shitty rap music.
Oh,
That's why there was backlash, is because Travis Scott was there. And then The Rock fucked off after Cena turned heel, leaving Cena to pick up the pieces and try his best with that storyline. That's why.
Travis Scott is the Astroworld thing, right?
I have no idea. All I know is he's a shitty rapper.
Travis Scott was he's like the Houston Astroworld where like what 8-9 people were crushed to death
Oh
at
yeah,
his
that
concert?
one. That thing happened. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Ooh.
basically, it wasn't that The Rock returned to wrestling and then like there was backlash and then like he fucked off. No, it's because of what he did that created the backlash, and because of him just fucking off. So
like okay, so then The Rock right now he's kind of like on a downfall in his career.
On a downfall.
Yes.
So basically, if he were to come back to wrestling, which looks like inevitable because his film career is sure as hell not going anywhere.
That's why I think he went back to wrestling because his acting career is on a downfall. So he went back.
But then he pissed off so many people on the wrestling side too.
Yeah.
It's like he's pissed off so many fucking people.
Because like right now, the only successful thing that he has been in is Moana.
Yeah,
it's Moana, and it was just he's just
this is why here he did the final boss storyline and then just never finished it, just left it, boom, dropped it, and boom, left.
That sucks. But right now, I think that what he's doing with this Smashing Machine movie, that's his Oscar bait movie. He wants an Oscar. He wants to be taken seriously again as a movie star. This is like his comeback movie. I think that's what this is. Yeah. This is his comeback movie. This is him trying to be like, look, I am a serious actor. I think that's what this is. It's his comeback movie. It's his Oscar bait movie. So he can be like, see, I'm a serious actor. I can do more. Because right now his career is at the bottom. But I will say that he wasn't a box office draw ever is farce, because he 100% was. Like, people went and saw a lot of his movies because of him. So
yeah, I will say yes, this is true. It was successful, but I think that was in spite of The Rock being in it. Because like I said, he really wasn't playing himself.
But that's also that's also an ensemble movie. So you have Jack Black's fans, you have Kevin Hart's fans, and The Rock.
Even Karen Gilliam, like MCU fans, basically would know her.
Yeah,
as Nebula. You have like people who know the other actors who are coming to see Kevin Hart, Jack Black, or Karen Gilliam.
And you also had Jumanji fans, like people that like Jumanji. This is a Jumanji, technically, kind of a Jumanji. Is it reboot? Maybe.
It's kind of like a reboot sequel, basically. So it's like it's more a sequel than a reboot because it does allude to the events that happened in the original Jumanji movie.
Yeah, and that actually did
from
pretty
a board
well.
game to a video game.
Yeah, and that actually did pretty well because it wasn't a bad movie. I don't think it was a bad movie. I think it was a terrible movie. It was actually kind of clever, which is why they greenlit a second one.
Yeah. So I'll agree with this to an extent. John Cena is a better actor than Dwayne. Cena will win an Oscar before Dwayne does. Yeah. So Smashing Machine.
They're doing a Jumanji 3. They're doing a San Andreas 2. Stop it. He's doing a Jungle Cruise 2. That movie.
That movie did
bombed.
Not do well. Yeah, it bombed. I remember.
That movie bombed. I'm looking at his IMDb. Jungle Cruise 2, an untitled Fast and Furious film. So he's probably doing another like Hobbs and Shaw film.
Mm-hmm.
An untitled Hawaii set crime drama.
I will agree with this to an extent, Topher. However, I will say that while Batista does come across at times in his acting as like an ape learning how to use tools for the first time, he's actually demonstrated that he can act, like legitimately can act when given the proper direction. He was good for his small role in Blade Runner 2049. I liked him in
I liked him in that M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Cabin at the End of the Woods, I believe, which is like based on an actual book. Yeah, he was good in that. So he's shown that he can actually act. He can act. It's just when he's like when he's given actual material to work with and proper direction. Knock at the Cabin, thank you. Knock at the Cabin. That was good. He was good in that. He's actually a decent actor. He's demonstrated that. So,
Mara, did you know that they're making a Big Trouble in Little China movie?
is that rumor back in circulation?
I don't know.
It was circulating for a
under-
while. Way
It's
back.
under The Rock's IMDb. He's attached to it. And
Oh yeah, I remember that.
They're doing a San Andreas 2, which how
yeah,
are they doing a San Andreas 2? Are they just gonna,
Okay,
fuck
could
LA?
someone send me a PayPal donation, like a big one? I want to drink the rest of my Long Island iced tea.
And
'Cause
then he's
I
gonna
remember
be in Fast X.
he wanted to play Jack Burton, and I was like, "Fuck no, no, you're not Jack Burton. Fuck that."
He's gonna be in Fast X Part 2, and they're making a Jumanji 3.
Hey Dan,
So he is booked and busy, but I think that the Smashing Machine movie is definitely his Oscar bait.
Dan, Dan, you know what to do. Donate to my PayPal, and you'll get a handstand.
Do you do handstands?
I used to be able to do it, so I told Dan I would do it, but I also told him that I need your PayPal donation. So basically, Goth Mara would do a handstand.
Right.
But
have you done a handstand on your stream before?
no, because there's no way for me to be able to do it and you be able to really see it.
I was like, what?
But yeah, so because I remember that was circulating for a while. I don't think it has been officially greenlit, but it had been circulating on Twitter or X for like a while back, a long while back. And I remember you wanted to play Jack Burton, and I was like, fuck that. Because Jack Burton is supposed to be the everyman, basically the everyman. Barrio, thank you. Okay, Dario Delfino. Thank you. Can't access PayPal this minute. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Also, my name rhymes with Barrio. So Dario. But I'm not doing it on my desk chair. I will kill myself. My chair.
You don't know until you try.
Oh, I know. Given my luck, I know. Do not try to peer pressure me, woman. Anyway, but thank you for this. Thank you for the super chat. I'll take it. Hold on. I'll pour a little bit in my shot glass.
She's like, I'm doing it anyways.
I'm doing it anyways. Well, because you reminded me of that fucking rumor or that speculation about the Big Trouble in Little China remake. Which, by the way, look, I have a poster of the original movie right fucking there. No, that's all I'm going to say to that. No. Oh, thank you, Barmy. I will still watch Quadriplegic Mara. Thank you so much. Wait, like he's a clueless white guy. He's basically Jack Burton is the embodiment of the audience in the movie. Basically, he's like the perspective of the audience. He's the fish out of water in like every man in a fantastical story, and he's not supposed to look like he can, take on the Wing Kong by himself. Right? He needs help. He's capable, but he needs help. You try to put the rocket there, no one's gonna fucking buy it. No one's gonna fucking buy it. Do a headstand. He's not even the main character. Like I said, he is basically the audience, the perspective of the audience. Yeah, perfectly ironic here. He's not supposed to look like he could take on the Wing Kong by himself. So. So yeah. And Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, does not hold a candle to Kurt Russell. He does not hold a candle to Kurt Russell. Anyway, that's just my little rant about that.
I like Kurt Russell as Santa Claus.
Have you seen Big Trouble? I'm not saying like you're against that. Like he did do well as Santa Claus. But have you seen Big Trouble in Little China? Okay, that's your home. Oh, speaking of homework, that reminds me.
I forgot.
I knew it because if you had watched Alice in Borderlands, I would be getting DMs.
Oh, No, I did watch Alice in
Okay,
Borderland.
what do you think of that? What do you think of that? You didn't DM me. So, what did you think of the third season of Alice in Borderland? I'm talking about that for a
I
little bit.
thought you were talking about that movie that you told me to watch that I
Yeah,
completely
okay,
forgot
yeah,
was
I'm
a
gonna bring
title.
that up too. You didn't. I watched Edge of Tomorrow, and you did not watch Groundhog Day.
Oh, that's right, Groundhog Day. I completely forgot what movie it was.
This is why she's hey, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen, but I watched Alice in Borderland.
Okay, well, now you can give me your impression of it, and now I can actually talk to you about it.
If I can remember what it was about. It wasn't as good as I thought I wanted it to be.
It was Arisu had to go into that in between. Let's just call it the in between, basically, because like his now wife, was like in that in between, and he had to get her
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
So I
It
watched
wasn't-
Edge of Tomorrow. I watched Edge of Tomorrow.
Did you really? What did you think? It's good, right?
I enjoyed it. I like the characters. So
I'm gonna watch it when we're done. With the
and
stream.
Groundhog Day is not that long. It's a short movie. It's
Edge
a
of Tomorrow is
comedy.
incredible. I
Yeah.
love that movie.
So,
Yes, I'm so happy you liked
I
it.
loved Miracle. I love that movie. I'm not.
Oh
normally
my
not a
gosh,
sports movie-
Backdraft.
Yeah, Backdraft.
Backdraft is
love
so
Backdraft.
good.
And Miracle. Have you seen Miracle?
No.
Oh, I think I'm not because I don't watch sports movies that much, but it's really fucking good. Because it basically follows the formation of the U.S. hockey team, basically, and it's like right prior to the when the terrorist seized the U.S. embassy in Iran in 1979, basically, and that right before the 1980 Winter Olympics and so forth. It is really good. It is really good.
Oh, I haven't
And
seen
he's
it.
very good in it.
Okay. I haven't seen that. Backdraft is really good. I love
Mhm.
Backdraft.
Yeah.
That movie makes me cry every time I watch it. Have you seen Sky High?
I've seen parts of that. I
With
did not
Kurt
watch that
Russell?
movie. Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
scenes with Kurt Russell, but I've not watched the movie.
You should
Oh,
watch Sky High.
Tombstone is really fucking good too. He's really fucking good in Tombstone.
I haven't seen Tombstone. Stargate.
Shut up. Stargate's really good too.
Stargate's awesome. Stargate's
love it.
amazing.
Yeah.
I can watch that movie over and over and over again. I love Stargate.
So, but I think you would like. Well, I like 3,000 Miles to Graceland too. This is what I say. It would not like Dwayne, like The Rock cannot hold a candle to Kurt Russell. But you need to watch Tombstone too. You need to watch Tombstone. It's really good. It's basically
Big Trouble in Little China, Tombstone, and Groundhog Day.
I think you can get those 3 movies in this week. At least get 2 of them in.
Hold
Because
on,
Groundhog Day is short.
let me write it down because I'll forget.
How much you want to bet, Chad, that you'll write it down and still forget?
No, I'm putting it on I'm putting it on a notepad that I look at every day. So
Okay.
Groundhog Day.
Trey's saying Sleepaway Camp 2 as well.
Is that scary?
Not really. But then again, don't ask me if it's scary because my threshold is higher than yours. It's like a B movie slasher. You don't really see much of anything. It's really the ending that's like will become indelible in your mind. Trust me.
What was the third movie? Groundhog Day, Big Trouble in Little China, and what else?
Tombstone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like a B slasher. You don't really see anything. All right, like you really don't. But there's like like a twist to it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know about Stream React. So, but yeah.
Here's what I'll say about Alice in Borderland. The best part of this new season is the end.
That was like actually like pretty like
When he's back in therapy talking to all of that was the best part.
So I like
So that says something about this. Yeah.
I'm like fine with the 3rd season, and it does set up something which we'll see what happens with it, because it does set up something at the end, a possibility. And I think part of the reason why the first 2 seasons work better is because you have 2 seasons to get to know characters, and they basically, okay, third season is like, okay, you know the world, so here's these characters and here's the game. So that's like the focus. So
Okay, answer me this question.
Mhm.
Because I don't think that these new characters were like fleshed out enough. Like I didn't care about them. Like the brother and sister, I didn't care about them at all until like you saw the brother's point of view in that one episode finally, right? And so
Mhm.
now I'm like, okay, so fine. But like other than that, I didn't know about them. I didn't care about them until they had like their moment to show them what was happening. And I can compare it to Squid Game, the new season of Squid Game, where you don't care about any of these players. You don't care about them at all. The only time like you kind of give a shit is when they show you a little bit of their backstory. And that's what happened in this season of Alice in Borderland. I didn't care about anybody. I didn't care. So why bring them back? Why not just, you showed all of the players at the very end of this season in the last episode. Bring those players back. I want to watch those players. It would have more of an effect when some of those players die. I would care more because I already know them and I like them. But these new people, I don't even know. And also, how did they get back? Like why are they back? I know why like the what is her name? The wife.
Usagi.
Yeah, I know why she's back. I know why Arisu's back. Why is everybody else? Why are they back? What is the incentive to coming back? Like they all have the card, right? They all have the playing cards. They all saw this guy, but why are they even back?
Who's they?
All of the players that are there.
The
All of the players
assumption
that are
is
with
like
Arisu, because they all have the
they're in
card.
that in between of like, life and death.
Yeah, I know that.
And I'm saying like that's why they're back. That's all we know.
Yeah, but why? Why are they back? That pissed me off the whole, like when I was watching it. Like, why are they even back? I know why Arisu's back. Why is everybody else there? Is there a prize? What do they win? Like, why are they back? Why did they take the drink to come back? Why do they all have cards? I don't know.
It doesn't say that they all took drink.
Well, it just
they're in the world.
God almighty, why are they there?
I'm telling you, it's like basically like the scenario from the first movie. It's like it's the in between of like life and death, basically. So it's like if it's when your body decides it wants to come back to life, basically live or move on. So like each of those movies,
they have the Joker card, which means that dude came back and brought them there.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. All I know is like what they showed, at least with like that one character, the professor or whatever.
Yeah.
And Usagi. So
yeah, I know why he's there. He has that he has that motivation. I'm just saying that like they lack motivation. Why are they there? Why are they there?
Oh, I might watch Ed Gaines. I didn't like what Netflix did with. Was it Netflix with Jeffrey Dahmer shits?
Yes,
I did not like what they did with that. But,
Ted Bundy as well.
Yeah. But we'll see.
I'm going to watch it just because I'm very interested in it. However, I do not like how they are romanticizing serial killers.
Yeah, and Ed Gein, for those who do not know, is basically the real life inspiration for Anthony Perkins' character in Psycho, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Silence of the Lambs, Buffalo Bill.
Yeah, he's inspiration for all those characters.
Yeah, like he's not one to be romanticized.
No.
So, but anyway,
no, not at all. But that's what they're doing. They're like, romanticizing these serial killers, and it's really weird.
Yeah. So, like I said, I wasn't a fan of what they did previously. I might watch it, but like I said, I know about these serial killers, and you're not supposed to You're not supposed to sympathize with them.
No, you're not supposed to sympathize with them at all. What's his name? What is his name? The guy that played Ted Bundy. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of his name? What is his
Was it
name?
Zac
The guy that
Efron?
played
Zac
Zac
Efron?
Efron. To
Yeah.
Zac Efron and the guy that played the other one. What's the other serial killer?
Oh, to Evan. I just know him from
The act. So
American,
to the actor credit.
American Horror Story. Like he played in American Horror Story. So like I
Yeah.
can't remember what his actor's name is, but I know I can see his face. Evan Peters.
Evan Peters. Okay, to Zac Efron and Evan Peters' credit, they are incredible in their roles. They are creepy, they're maniacal, they're just the right amount of creepy, crazy, along with like I guess like luring their victims in. They
Yeah.
do a very good job, and I have no doubt in my mind that Charlie Hunnam will be just as good because he is a really good actor as well. I think Zac Efron was the one that pretty much like blew me away with his performance as Ted Bundy. But at the same time, these are horrible people. They're not supposed to be romanticized, and I feel like Netflix is doing that. They're like making you attracted to these men and watching them do these things, and they're just like, "Oh my gosh, but look, it's okay. Look at their pain."
It reminds me of when David Ayer's Suicide Squad came out, and we were saying the whole relationship goals shits with Joker and Harley Quinn, and we're sitting here going, "No, you're not supposed to be relationship goals."
Yeah, they're not relationship goals, not at all. But it's so weird how Netflix is taking that sort of angle. But whatever, like they're not terrible films, but at the same time, like they're also romanticizing these serial killers. And then you have all of those girls going to the trial of that one dude. What is his name? The one that's currently on trial for killing the CEO.
Oh yeah, it's killing the Luigi
Mangione.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You have those girls going to his trial. Like these are the same types of people that would go to the trial of Ted Bundy or the Night Stalker, that's the same type of people. I think I can fix him. Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
Yeah.
But no, he's innocent. Look at you can't. And literally, these are the things that some of the women would say about these super villains. Oh my god, serial killers,
super villains.
Serial killers.
You'll get to the yes that you're talking about. Serial killers.
Serial killers. They would go to their trial and say there's no way he could have done this simply because he looks the way he does, right? That's the only reason. Like Ted Bundy is so attractive. There's no way that he could have done what they're claiming that he did. But when in reality, like he's just a deranged man, right? He's a sociopath. A lot of them are. Same thing with that Night Stalker, Ramiro, something like that. I can't remember.
Ramirez.
Ramirez. Yeah, they would go to his trial, and he had a bunch of fangirls, and they're just like, "Oh my gosh, but he's so hot, and that's the type of person that's going to Luigi Manchione's trial. Richard Ramirez, yeah. Oh my god,
I was watching an episode of Kids Who Kill or something like that, not a documentary, but episodes, and they were perspective.
I have seen the Kids Who Kill. Yeah.
With no real confirmation, but it's believed that Ted Bundy actually killed his first victim when he was 13, and the victim was an 8 or 9 year old girl, and speculation for why he didn't fully admit that he did it, even though he knew certain details and only the killer should know, is because he was in prison at the time, and if it were to come out that he killed a child, he would probably face prison justice. So it's like he basically, oh yeah, I know all these details, but I'm not going to completely admit that I'm the one who did it. So it's still an unsolved case. So as a result, because of him not confessing. But basically the speculation is there.
These women need to stop being weird. Stop it. Cut it out.
Fix him. I can fix
Cut it out. Stop thinking like that.
I know. But anyway, I guess going from serial killers to Disney, seems like an appropriate segue. But their favorability, apparently, according to a study, has plummeted amongst both Democrats and Republicans following the shit that happened with Jimmy Kimmel, which is Jimmy Kimmel's own doing. So, according to a study, where is it? According to Jeffrey's report, Democrat sentiment toward Disney has fallen to its lowest point in 2 years, while Republican sentiment has dropped to its worst level since March 2025. So
it's so funny because it's like a lot of the Democrats, liberals, extreme leftists were like, cancel Disney Plus, cancel it because of these people. And it's like, you do realize that we've been canceling Disney Plus for a very long time, right? Welcome to the club.
yeah,
Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
We did it before it was cool.
I know. We did it before it was cool. But the way it says, the backlash has left Disney in a no-win situation. Democrats are furious that Disney suspended Kimmel, arguing the company caved to political intimidation and compromised free expression, while Republicans see Disney's delayed response as proof of ideological bias, a corporation that only acted after being publicly embarrassed. But that's not the only reason. Like, I think that Republicans and conservatives have been anti-Disney for a very long time because of their woke agenda.
Yeah.
So they really were in a lose-lose situation. But it also says that Disney stock has fallen roughly 4% over the last month.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it actually hasn't dropped further. Investors are increasingly nervous that the brand's political controversies, from Florida to Hollywood to late night television, are beginning to erode long-term value. I think that once Jimmy Kimmel's contract is up, he's going to be gone.
Yeah, I'm saying,
he's going to be gone. He's going to go the way of,
because his ratings were already not necessarily tanking, but he was losing viewers. He was
tanking.
I bet.
Yeah.
I think Disney was just looking for a reason to do it and just took that opportunity. It was delayed response opportunity, but they took that opportunity because you have advertisers and shareholders yelling at Disney because of what Kimmel said. Kimmel's ratings were tanking and so forth. And that's all the excuse that Disney needed to finally pull the proverbial trigger on Jimmy Kimmel. Then the cancel Disney Plus from the hypocrites on the left, especially what's the Tatiana Maslany, who posted that while with a picture of her doing the motion capture for She-Hulk, which is a Disney Plus series.
Yeah, well, Tatiana, that wasn't the first time that Tatiana Maslany came out against Disney and Bob Iger. She has spoken said negative things, about Bob Iger in the past. So it wasn't surprising when she came out in her She-Hulk outfit saying cancel Disney Plus. She's that type of a person. She is that type of an activist actress because she has spoken out about it in the past. So it wasn't a surprise. It was not a surprise to see her.
Yeah, you see just for his comments.
That stupid cow letting me down. I know, he wants She-Hulk. He wants another season of She-Hulk. She-Hulk's biggest fan.
You rampant slag.
He wants She-Hulk. Never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
Hey, a big mic.
Wait, Mara, I need to ask you something.
Whenever Steph gets that look on her face, I'm very apprehensive. Because the last time she asked me about something, we were talking about scrolling.
On average, we spend 93% of our lives indoors. Can you imagine missing a moment like this?
Hold on, Mara. I'm gonna show you. Did you see this?
Yeah, I couldn't get the fucking ad to mute or pause it. There was no way to fucking pause the ad. I even hit the mute thing and it still fucking played.
I'm not singing that song. Gray goes for 2, says Mike forgot about inserting the tail. There's no tail insertion.
Did you see Mike?
Now I do. I love you.
He sang it too. Hold on, wait. Is it this part?
Oh,
that he
you look
sang?
like you're kind of fucking warm. You got the horror host for just trying not to. Can't make. You have to snap and because I love you. All right.
Look at him. Look at Mike.
You look so happy.
Looks very happy. Hold on. Let me find the part that I need to find. And then I'll share it again. I found it. Look, it didn't even take that long. It didn't even take that long.
I can recover from this. I love you. You love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too?
He's not done. Wait, he wasn't even done. Hold on, because he does it again.
You get
And
that
he-
blast me out of the chat last toxic mail.
Look.
Put a stop on it now!
Get centered.
I love you. You love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? I love you. You love me. We're best friends like friends should be with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Fuck.
First time's like, that's my new ringtone.
Hold on, I need to find this other part. Wait, because
I did not share it. Well, I mean, Epic Mice like kill me now.
I completely missed this part, but thankfully it was shared with me.
Sandro's saying he's saying it 3 more times. He's dead inside.
Look. Ready?
Yeah.
Rawr. Rawr.
Those are like new clips. Those are new clips for my channel. That's what these are. These are new clips.
Rawr. Rawr. Rawr.
Oh my god. Sandro's like, you just gave up on life at that point, pretty much.
Grady said that's enough internet for today. What
Yeah,
were we
I'm saying,
talking
like, you know, it's like, that's what I said. Like, whenever Steph asks me if I've seen something, I'm really hesitant because one of the last times she asked me, we're talking about scrotum filler. And
What
he's
were we
just like,
talking-
he's
oh,
like,
yeah,
like,
I
have
totally
you
forgot
seen
about
this?
that.
And I'm like, what? And like, she shares it, and I'm like, oh my god.
I totally forgot about that.
Unfortunately, it's like traumatized me where it's stuck in here. So every time you go, have you seen this? My mind just like gets triggered back to that.
Well, see, for me, that it left my brain, so I don't have to think about it.
I know that's
again.
why you're hey. That's why you're hey. It just leaves your brain.
That's why I do the TikTok streams, because I come across all this information. I'm like, yeah, I gotta share it with someone.
So you basically inflict that pain onto other people, and then you forget it, and then the
Yeah.
chat remembers.
Mhm.
Pretty much. So let's see. So I think there's like one more thing. We won't talk about the Color Crocs thing because it's not really definite, but it's the cancel Netflix shit. So cancel Netflix hit stock harder than cancel Disney Plus. Disney Plus Kimmel controversy. Wall Street reveals which boycotts actually matter. So Netflix's billions vanish overnight. Boom, plummeted like, past month. So you see like where it is for September 19th and where it is. Well, this is October 2nd.
Yeah, the Netflix. Jesus, God, I swear to God, I can't speak today. I've been talking for a few hours straight. Anyways, the Netflix. I still said again. The Netflix thing is very interesting because Netflix has had a bunch of controversies. Like there was the Cuties one, but then like back in I talked about this last week, I think, but like back in 2023, it had even more controversy when that cow, that non-binary cow or whatever, they them cow, came out with its own pronouns. And then there was the Transformers thing that happened that came out, and they also were like non-binary.
Non-binary, yeah.
Like that.
I remember that shit.
Yeah.
There's no
Like,
greater classroom.
That was
than
already a thing. People were had already made videos on that and brought that to people's attention. And that's when the Daily Wire started their Bent Key Kids app to combat shows like that. That was when like a lot of things coming out of Nickelodeon was also pretty controversial. So that's why I was like seeing all of these clips coming out, being put out by people like, oh my gosh, look at this, look at this, look at this. And it's like, wait, that was already a thing. That was a thing when I think the Transformers were on Nickelodeon, because that was a show on Nickelodeon before Netflix bought it and started airing it on Netflix. And so it was a thing, but I don't think that it got the attention that it's getting now, because Elon Musk is sharing it now, and he's like sort of, I don't want to say like he's spearheading the whole cancel Netflix thing, but someone of his caliber
he's
now
put more eyes
noticing.
onto it, where it's like we've known this information, but he's kind of put put it out there so more people are now paying attention.
Yeah, a lot more people are paying attention now, because even back in 2023 when all of this was coming out, I don't think even like Libs of TikTok had the following that she does now, or like Benny Johnson in particular. He has a huge following now. So I think like with Elon Musk kind of bringing even more attention to it, more eyes to it, more people are doing stories on it now and seeing all of these clips. Like the Camp Cretaceous thing, dude, that was years ago too. I remember that coming out years ago. That was a story a couple of years ago. Like that's Jurassic Park Camp Cretaceous thing, where and there was a Cocomelon thing that happened. Miss Rachel was something else that was pretty controversial. So like there's been a lot of things in the past that have come out that are getting even more eyes on it now. However, with that being said, is Netflix too big to fail? Netflix is a gigantic juggernaut of a corporation, and like people have been screaming cancel Netflix for years and years and years, and it doesn't look like they have any they're not showing any signs of like slowing down with their woke agenda, because I said that it's to the point where it's just become a meme. You have the original and then the Netflix version, right? You have like the historical figure and the Netflix version. It's not just in children's programming either. Like it's in documentaries. They have documentaries that are coming out that are from a certain perspective, and then they form the documentary around this one perspective. It's not like all encompassing.
No, it's like when they race swapped Anne Boleyn, basically.
Yeah, so like they have an agenda, they're sticking to it, and they're proud of it. Like, it's not just that they're doing it; they're actually proud of it. They want to be like the most diverse streaming service or the most diverse service that's putting out content that is representative of minorities. Like, that's they're proud of that. So I don't see that stopping anytime soon. So
No.
like maybe possibly with Elon Musk bringing a lot of attention to it and their stock plummeting,
We'll see.
we'll see.
We'll
But
see. That's all we
honestly,
can
like,
do.
it's
Do
such
it
a
for-
big company.
Mhm.
It will take a long time. Kind of like when we started talking about Disney, right? It took years for that company to really feel any type of hurt. And I think that that's how it's going to be with Netflix.
Because I'm really only keeping Netflix for right now because it's the way for me to watch Monday Night Raw, like wrestling, basically. And then the only other thing I want to watch is the final season of Stranger Things to see how they wrap it up, basically. But that's it. Like, Netflix, if people had like, if the boycotts were truly as strong as people like to think they are, Netflix would have started feeling this back in 2022, 2023 time frame. And they even really started feeling it until now.
I don't even think they're feeling it
They
now.
had no reason.
Honestly.
I'm saying they had no reason.
Like, if the boycotts worked, they would have felt it back in 2020 when Cuties came out.
I'm saying it's like they felt it before now, and they're not feeling it until now.
I don't even think they're not changing anything at all. They're not
I know,
changing
but I'm
anything
saying
with
like
that company.
with the stock, they're not feeling anything in the stock now. Is my point basically. I'm not saying that they're going to change anything because they've basically just done the same thing for past years because they had no reason to change, basically. Because people, the cancel Netflix thing that like happened when people were calling for to cancel Netflix, no one did. People like called for canceling Netflix and they didn't. I know I didn't. Like I didn't, but then I wasn't part of the cancel Netflix crap because I was like, you know what, I'm keeping Netflix because I have a family that uses my accounts, and there's things I watch.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, I don't know. I think if it will take like someone like Elon Musk to, kind of spearhead this whole thing, and bring more eyes to it, but it'll also take years before you see Netflix, I don't know, make any changes to their company because they show no signs of stopping. None whatsoever. If they wanted to stop with the agenda, they would have stopped when people were canceling Netflix back in 2020 when Cuties was coming out.
They had that deal.
I think their stock dipped back then too. It dipped, but it recovered so quickly because even though they're losing people, they're gaining people at the same time.
Yeah,
so they're not really.
I watch Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Just about every Raw episode or whatever I see, there's some type of promotion for something Netflix on it. So you have that deal going with them basically, and I'm like, they're not going to change anything. They're not going to change or really like alter what they're doing for a while now because like I said, they don't really have any reason to right now. Not really right now.
Mm-hmm. Cut it out, Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
You're like Kirby. You're like Kirby with a shank.
Cut it out.
But yeah, so that's like all I really had as far as that's like something you shared with me. But like there really wasn't a lot that I'd found for Talk Nerdy for tonight, basically. So.
Ooh, look, it's right at 2 hours too. Let's go.
Pretty much. You can trust me. I might need to take another shot because you reminding me of that shit with Big Trouble in Little China and The Rock.
Cheers.
Donate to my PayPal, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get more alcohol too. Anyway.
Cheers, Mara.
So yeah, so like I said, whatever I earn on PayPal, I'm gonna take up there. Whatever I earn on PayPal, I'm going to use towards. When I say changing my look, I mean like going back to my goth look. So you wouldn't know to look at me. I was saying this on stream basically, but because when I joined the military, when I joined the Air Force, it was basically beaten into me mentally about dressing conservatively. I couldn't have anything like this. Like this would have been a no-no. Even thumb rings were a no-no.
Really?
Basically. Yeah, even thumb rings were a no-no. Hair had to look natural. Even highlights had to look natural. All right. Even highlights had to look natural. It had to look like a natural color. So I couldn't do what I wanted to with my hair. I had to basically go back to like looking normal. Tattoos, they're a little bit more lenient with them now, but if you had any tattoo going past where, like, say if you were to roll up your sleeves, if you had any tattoos that went past that, you had to keep your sleeves down. You could not show any tattoos. So you had to be able to cover your tattoos. And if that meant being in the desert in 100+ degree weather and keeping your sleeves down, you had to do it. You could not have any visible tattoos. So no thumb rings. Nail polish had to look natural. Hair had to look natural.
No blue hair.
You couldn't show tats. Yeah. I've also seen people wanting a black actor to play Bruce Wayne. So now I want to kind of go back. So basically, if you'd seen me in college, you would have seen that I kind of dressed like punk, rock, and goth had a baby.
Nice.
And
Mara, would you ever get a nose ring right here?
Not there. Not that because every fucking TikTok video you showed with women that looked at they were fucking crazy. I might get a stud or something to the side, basically, but not a nose ring like that.
No, don't.
No, I'm not gonna get a fucking hitch on my nose, basically.
No, not here or here. Don't do it anywhere.
I know. I'm saying if I did, if it's a big if. I'm saying if I did, I don't even have my ears pierced. I don't even have my ears pierced. I don't even have my ears pierced, and the reason why is because I had that condition where if it's like a certain metal, it turns if it turns your skin green, which could be a problem.
Yeah, but just wear silver earrings.
I know, but my parents were like, "Oh, we're not going to take the risk because back then it was you couldn't really trust that they would be silver and not have whatever the nickel in them that would cause the green skin." But I had that condition, so I don't even have my ears pierced.
If I go visit you, can I take you to get your ears pierced?
Yes, you can take me to get my ears pierced. So,
can I film it?
Of course, you asked that question, and you already know you're going to do it, no matter what I say.
Can we do this one too? The cartilage piercing.
The cartilage piercing?
Yeah, the cartilage. This one, because I have my cartilage pierced. Look, fucking hair. Get out of here. The cartilage.
Maybe we'll start with the lobes first, and then we'll go from there.
Come on, the cartilage piercing.
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying, start with the lobes first. I mean, I don't even have those pierced. So it's you're asking, would you get the cartilage pierced? I'm like, I don't even have my fucking lobes pierced.
We can go all out. We'll do 3 piercings on each ear.
I mean, that would have been my style back if I had my ears pierced, back in college. I would have had the, down the ear pretty much. That would have been my style. So
I'm gonna take you to Claire's, where all the little girls go to get their ears pierced. I'm gonna be like,
I'm not surprised.
She's gonna get her ears pierced. I'm taking you to Claire's.
I'm going to take this time again to say, please donate to my PayPal chat. So that way I get to back to Goth Mara, and that way when she takes me to get my ears pierced, it really will look like I fucking walked out of a Hot Topic. So, I'm just saying, donate to my PayPal, please. And I'm also going to be doing cosplay streams, and I'll be talking about that in my outro. But Steph, let everybody know where they can find you and all that fun stuff.
YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter.
There you go.
All at the same name, minor name home.
Mm-hmm. And for me, you know what? I want to get more tattoos as well. Those are fucking expensive, but I want to get more tattoos. I already have ideas for what I want to get. Pretty much, yeah. Donate to my PayPal so that way she can pimp me out with like pierced ears and new tattoos.
It'll be like, and we'll put it on a members only.
It's like you know, like
video.
the show title "Pimp My Ride." It's like "Pimp My Mara" for the Save Me from Steph fund.
What?
No, it's a donate to my. Appreciate it, Abomination, but donate to my PayPal. I don't want to be necessarily saved from her. Trust me, if I can survive Iraq and Afghanistan, I can survive her.
Yeah.
I love her, but if I can survive those two countries, I can survive her. I think Drew could work in Highlander. I think he could work in Highlander. I think Drew McIntyre would work. I'm curious to see whom they pick to be the bad guy, but I think he could work.
Listen, it breaks my heart that I have met a ton of people in this community, and I have never met Mara because she refuses to go to meetups.
I'm a broke
think-
bitch. I'm a broke bitch.
Like, I'm trying to think back. I'm pretty sure that
Mhm.
you are the person that I've been streaming with like the longest.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
like
think you
'cause
are.
we
You're-
started, well, at least we started together on Drunk 3PO streams.
Yeah, we started together on Drunk PPO streams, and then
Mhm.
like we did a little bit with Lethal, and then just started our own thing.
Yep.
We
So
had
it's like
fun.
it goes back that far, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I already have a tramp stamp. But I'll put Pimp My Ride above the existing tramp stamp. I'll do it. Donate to my
like that.
PayPal. I'll do it. Keep donating to my PayPal. I'll do it. And like I said, if I put another camera on my throne, basically, I'll get so many donations. I'll show my feet.
Mara.
I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. They can't be the alcohol talking. I only took fucking 2 shots. I think I'm just that batshit crazy.
And that's enough.
There you go. I'm just that batshit crazy. So she knows. She shouldn't be shocked. She knows.
I know. It was my idea.
I know. She shouldn't.
I'm like, Mara, cut it out.
She's actually all fucking shocked. It was her idea to pimp out my feet in the first place. Anyway, but chat, like this week will be a couple gaming streams and a couple reading streams. Gaming streams will be Monday and Wednesday. No, Monday, because Wednesday should be the top 10 YouTube stream, basically. But tomorrow, I will be wearing my Mad Moxie dress while playing some more Borderlands. I'm going to have to kind of like farm for XP. So sorry. I can take down the big roided psycho that kept killing me. All right? So I'll be dressed as Mad Moxie. So again, PayPal donations are appreciated. So that way, it's like before Halloween, hopefully I can go back to Goth Mara look, so you can see it, and like full on like telling everybody, this is what I'm going to do: dye my hair darker and put red highlights through it. That's my plan, and I'm like full on believe in integrity. So. And then Tuesday and Thursday are reading streams. I'm going to be reading like one H.P. Lovecraft story one day, one Edgar Allan Poe story another day, like the longer stories. Wednesday is the top 10 stream. I think we're on top 10 2003 films. I can't remember. I got to go back and look. But it's a top 10 YouTube film. I'm not going to be able to stream Friday or Saturday, but Battlefield 6 will be dropping. So at some point I will try to offline play Battlefield 6. Probably Friday. If I can't play it Friday, then you'll full on see me do it Sunday. I'm pretty sure when I'll be joining Stefan Disparu for Steph's gaming stream at 5:30. So I'll be doing my own gaming stream, probably Borderlands, early afternoon, and then jumping off and joining Steph for Battlefield 6 next Sunday.
6.
So, because if I start my stream earlier, she starts hers at 5:30. I'll be able to do both.
Battlefield 6. It's coming.
I might even continue the stream basically and just switch games. Like when she's ready for her stream, just stay on my stream basically and just go, okay, I'm gonna switch to Battlefield 6 now.
Disparu better not yell at me.
I just find it ironic that
He's gonna yell at me.
he yelled at you and I was like the chill one. I was basically just playing the game and just I actually thought I'd go insane more. I was actually chill. Go prone, go prone, go prone, Steph, go prone, go prone, go prone.
Oh my god, yeah, drag me. He was just hanging outside the window. Drag me.
Pimp Ray, thank you so
Patrick
much.
says he will
Maj and
yell
I,
at you, I know.
we're wrapping up, and thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it. Good to see you. But yeah, but like you said, Monday will be the gaming stream. Tuesday through Thursday will be YouTube streams. No streams Friday or Saturday. Saturday I'll be watching the replay of Crown Jewel. So at some point Saturday, because it airs at 8 a.m. my time.
Marlick.
And then Sunday gaming stream, possibly like Borderlands, and then segueing to Battlefield 6 if I can start early enough with Borderlands. Abomination's like, who can forget such classics as "That's a wall, that's a wall, that's a wall," and "Pick me up, pick me up, pick me up." I just feel like Steph is like, she hugs a wall and she's like Donkey from Shrek. It's like, I like that wall. That is a nice wall.
Look, all right, join us next Sunday.
I like that wall. That is a nice wall.
Like, he wasn't even trying to hide.
Can you rest me, Steph, before I fall out the window? Grab me.
It's he just
I'm
see your body drag going out the window.
Drag me in.
I couldn't drag him in. He was floating in the air. He sounded so
In the
desperate.
open.
Drag me.
Like, he wasn't even trying to hide.
Can you rest me, Steph, before I fall out the window? Grab me.
It's he just
I'm
see your body drag going out the window.
Drag me in.
That's amazing.
Drag you in. Yes. This comes back next week. I'm so excited.
I gotta find. Soul Assassin shared with me like the go prone thing, but it's been so long. Shoot.
Oh, go prone.
Yeah, go prone. Go prone.
Oh, I can probably find that. Hang on.
Yeah, you probably can find it, like, because it's like, it's so much.
I can. I know I'll find it faster than you. Hold on.
Yeah. They might have to resend it, Soul, because I get so many notifications on X.
I might not be able to find it.
Well, in other news, Disbrew will probably be yelling at Steph more, but saw Trey pop up that Demon Slayer has beaten Superman. Is like,
Disbrew always sounds so mad. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, it's like, I'm saying, like, it's like, go prone, go prone. What I'll do, if you resend it to me, Soul Assassin, I'll bookmark it so that way, because I can't fucking find it.
There you go. He always sounds so mad at me.
He's gonna be pissed.
If you just walk forward a bit and go prone, you'll start capping.
You want me
to? Prone. Don't stand there. Go prone. Walk into
way?
it. Go prone.
Go.
Go prone. Go prone.
I don't know
Go
that
prone. Go prone. Go
Oh my
prone.
God.
Get on the
You know what
ground.
go prone
Get
is?
on the ground.
How do I do that?
That's
Oh my god,
Brew,
what's
I'm down
happening?
behind you.
control.
This brew, I'm down. Never mind.
I was a bit distracted.
Steph, do you know what go prone is?
No, I have no idea what that means.
It means get on your
You don't
belly.
know what it-
It means
You
get on your
don't know what
belly.
it means. Why don't you say I don't know what that means? Rather
I thought
than
you meant
charging
like
forwards
run,
across
like
the
run in
pitch.
front of us to cause a distraction. That's what I thought.
No, that's not what go prone is. Go, Steph. Go prone means dive on your belly. Go on your belly. That's prone. You're in the prone position.
I didn't know that.
Thank you. That's what that means.
Yeah,
Yeah, so Steph literally thought it meant to Leroy Jenkins.
that's what I thought.
It's like just like Leroy Jenkins.
That's what I thought. I didn't even know what like.
Yeah.
I think what did he say? Go prone. You'll start capping. I didn't learn what that meant until last week because I
Yeah,
still had
capturing.
no
They'll start
idea.
capturing. They'll start capturing.
Yeah, I didn't learn what he meant until last week because I still didn't know what he was talking about.
I'm literally trying to make you safer while capping, meaning capturing what we're trying to capture, and you thought it meant YOLO.
Yeah, I did. I thought it meant like to cause a distraction. Like that's
That-
what
that-
I
that
do.
clip
I
will
just
live-
run into danger.
That clip will live in infamy. I see you tagged me too, Soul Says, and I'm gonna bookmark this shit so I can find it again. But yeah, because I'm watching it from my perspective, because I was streaming as well, and I'm kind of like my character's kind of like on the back, and I'm like looking down this hallway, and I see Steph just run in front of me. And I'm like, I'm like thinking, like, what are you doing?
Well, like even today when we were playing the Outlast Trials, this
Yeah.
was like you gotta go distract this person. Go distract it while I do something. See, that's what I do. I'm just a big distraction. I'm just distraction.
Full sent across the bridge, pretty much. No, I mean, I've never played a Battlefield, so I have no comparison, basically. But I would say I enjoyed it. But I mainly enjoy it because of the people I'm playing with. Like, would I jump on by myself and play it? Probably not.
I enjoyed it when I was playing it by myself. I would just open it up and play it by myself.
So,
I got
but
so addicted to that game.
the prone Jenkins. So, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I've never played a Battlefield, so I have no idea if it's I'd say probably not, given how people like the love people have for the older Battlefield games. But like I said, I enjoy it mainly because of the people I play with. So, but anyway, chat. But I'll be playing that soonest on stream, at least, would be next Sunday. So if I'm able to stream Borderlands, what I'll do is most likely play some Borderlands and then just switch games when Steph is ready to start her stream at 5:30 p.m. my time, basically. And then it'll be up to Steph to remember that it's on her channel next week when she's streaming.
I won't forget.
Yeah, I love how you sent a reminder to me while I was playing Borderlands. Your channel today. I think you should. You have to, like.
I did.
So, like,
I was like, haha, I remembered.
I didn't remember like you were exactly like that while you're sending the message. Like that'll show her. I remembered. I'd like to see your like evil little cackle as you're like sending the message.
Haha.
Pretty much. But anyway, yeah, that's the streaming schedule moving forward for me. As far as like getting back into videos, basically, the more Rings of Power news that comes out, probably I'll get back to making videos about that, and then I'll be watching that torture when it officially drops. But I at least have a year long reprieve because now it's not supposed to air until 2027. So, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, again, next week it'll be on Steph's channel. Look forward to seeing you all in the chat for my streams this week, both the gaming and reading and discussion streams. And hopefully we'll see you all next week for the Battlefield 6 stream, where I'll try to keep my sanity as best as I can. So on the note, ladies and gentlemen, have a good rest of your day or evening, wherever you are in the world, and we will see you all next week. If not for Talk Nerdy, then definitely for Battlefield 6, where Steph will inevitably learn some more terminology. Good night.
Yay.
Yeah.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
What?
Oh my god. Oh my god, that was close. Mara. Oh no!
Oh my god, are you okay?
Mara, what channel is the stream on?
Mine!
You rampant slag.